If you want to live in Canada and all you want to be eating is eba, amala, akpu, fufu, inyo, I'm sorry for you. Hello everyone, my name is Diekola. I have lived in Canada for over 20 years, and on this channel I share content about growing older and wiser as an immigrant. Welcome back to this side of life. And if you're new here, welcome, and thank you all for joining me today. So one of the things that I really love about living in Canada is the multiculturalism of the country. There are so many different people from so many different parts of the world who live here, and they bring their different cultures and their life experiences, and it all comes together to make it a very interesting place to live in. And one of the great ways to experience that diversity is in the food, like the different food from different parts of the world that kind of come together into Canada to make it a very interesting culinary experience, when you live here. Like I always say on this channel, that as an immigrant, you do have to adapt. And one of the great things that you have to adapt to is the food. For example, I come from Nigeria. Nigeria is a very diverse country and we have so many different foods. But if you come to Canada from Nigeria and you think that you are still going to be eating your akpu and your inyo and your amala and your eba and all these things, well, good luck with that, because those will be imported foods when you come to Canada. And they are on the expensive side compared to if you just ate food that you can find here. And if you're getting any value from this video, this is the time for you to hit that like button, give us a thumbs up. It really goes a long way to help the channel grow. Thank you very much. And so when you come to Canada, you need to, like they say, when you are in Rome, behave like the Romans. You need to adapt to the food that you can find here. And that is where the diversity of food comes in. I don't think for myself, if I didn't leave Nigeria, that I would have experienced the kind of diversity in food that I have experienced over the years that I've been in Canada. I mean, I have eaten all kinds of food like Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese. I've eaten Italian, Mediterranean, Himalayan, Indian. I mean, all of them, name them, you can find them here in Canada, because there are people from those countries that live here and that have restaurants that you can go to and experience these foods, like different African food, Ethiopian, Moroccan, Nigerian, Ghanaian, and Jamaican, Caribbean food, poke. I've eaten all kinds of food. And even though I must say that this is part of what makes you, gain weight when you come to North America, because there is so much food, and that is in addition to the North American food, the burgers, the fries, the potatoes, the meat, and all that. So that's part of what makes you fat when you come to North America. But that is a story that we will talk about in another video. Just to say that I totally enjoy the experience of eating foods from different parts of the world without leaving Canada. And sometimes the experience of eating the food, the environment, the process of eating the food is actually even more interesting than the food itself. And so, even though I have eaten a lot of Chinese food in Canada, I recently had a totally new and different and interesting experience of eating Chinese food that I thought you would be interested in seeing, and I will be sharing with you today. So let's see and let me know what you think. It was a very cold winter evening. We were in Edmonton and looking for a place to eat. And so we found this Chinese hot pot place, and we're like, okay, what is a hot pot? We found out that a hot pot is an interactive meal where you have a pot of boiling broth in front of you with raw meat, seafood, vegetables, and all kinds of ingredients cut into small pieces for fast cooking. You drop these ingredients into the simmering pot to cook and enjoy them along with sauces and spices. And so we went in, and this is the spread of food and ingredients that were available for the hot pot. They had all these different noodles, potatoes, fried foods like chicken, ribs, buns, Then you go on to the raw food, crab cakes, lobster, lamb, sausage, fish, shrimp rolls, and balls raw that you could drop in your bowl of broth. Now we went to the seafood. This is the raw shrimp, fish, squid tentacles, and I don't know what that is. That is soft clam and mussels. And vegetables. You can eat vegetables to your heart's content. Oh my god, wow. Mushrooms, broccoli, cabbage, carrots, cucumbers, tomatoes, green bean sprouts. I don't know what these are. I don't know what these are. That's shaki, tripe, some kind of other. These are innards. Oh, they have liver and we're gonna cook it, right? Parts. We go on to the spices. It was a whole row of different kinds of spices, hot sauce, very hot chili, and you could mix and match the sauces and spices for your broth. I mean, you can make it as spicy as you want. And then they had this cold stuff like kimchi, edamame, more shrimp, and pig ear, radish, seaweed salad, cucumbers. Wow. And then there were the sweets, pineapple pudding, mango pudding. Then we went on to the fruits, cakes, and for all the sweet tooth people out there, for dessert. And of course, there was ice cream. Whew, there was a lot of food. And then we go back to our table, sit down, and let the eating begin. Hotspot, octopus, squid, crab meat.
That is like imitation crab.
Pork, squid tentacles, my spices and sauces, greens and good.
Thank you.
Hot. That's the sauce, so it goes in. Very good. Shaki and vegetables. Broccoli. And this is seaweed. It's not seaweed. My shaki. Okay, we have shrimps. Very hot, spicy, and hot as in ogbono. We just met somebody who was showing us the ropes, the Chinese guy. I mean, he was in Ghana and already know for a nursing program. Oh, and he already knows about the Ghana-Nigeria jollof rice battle. So maybe we'll bring that on this channel one day. Here's my final last card. Here's my shrimp. Okay. It's all over. Look at the carcass. The carcasses. It's all over. What made me like that experience so much is that, I love soups. Like not the creamy soups, but, like the light soups, like what you saw in the video. I love soups and I love to cook. So it was like two of my interests kind of collided in that experience. Having endless soup and also making it myself. I found that really very interesting. And also, it was one of those cold minus 1000 degree temperatures out that day. And so it was really nice to be able to eat something really hot and spicy as well. It was just a great experience overall. I enjoyed trying the different sauces, the different meats, the different condiments, and just seeing how they tasted and putting as much hot peppers as I wanted. I really enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoyed watching it as well. It was a really great food adventure for us. Let us know about your own food adventures. Would you eat this kind of food? And what interesting food adventures have you been on? What kind of interesting, unusual food have you had the opportunity to eat? Let us know in the comment section down below. That's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me again. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload new videos. And also stay tuned to this channel for more interesting content coming your way. Until I come your way again, until the next video, you go out and make it the best days of your life. Bye.